Welcome to the WinGIS tutorial series. In this video, we will demonstrate how to customize our maps. WinGIS maps contain several different options to change the appearance of the map, be it for accessibility, readability, or personal preference. When you open a map, you'll see a settings option on the bottom of the sidebar. Opening this tab will present you with a few options, which we'll quickly go over. The color theme setting determines the color of your map's user interface. Changing this will also adjust the appearance of the rest of the WinGIS website. This is purely for aesthetics, and we include it simply to add a personal touch to our maps. The Remember Layer Visibility checkbox will determine whether or not the map saves your layer configuration when you refresh or close the page. For example, if I were to turn on the road names layer, as long as I have this checkbox enabled, the road names layer will remain active if I refresh or reopen the map. This feature is designed to save you time if you have a specific layer configuration you want to come back to when you load a map. We offer the option to disable it for users who want to return to the default view every time they load a map. The Remember Extent option determines whether or not the map saves where you zoomed the map to previously. For example, if I zoom to the WinGIS office and refresh the map will remain at the same location when it loads. This is for users who work in a specific area often and don't need to see the entire county every time they load the map. The Remember Basemap selection option determines whether or not the map saves your choice of basemap. Let's take a moment to go over basemaps, as they serve an important role in making your map readable and informative. The basemap is the imagery or symbology that serves as the background for your map. Most users leave their basemap set to the WinGIS aerials, which is the default on most maps. The WinGIS aerials are why many users use the WinGIS site, as our aerials are typically the most current and up-to-date in Winnebago County. At the time of recording, our aerials were last taken in 2024. We typically fly aerials every 3 years, so we expect to have new aerials in 2027. Sometimes the aerials aren't the best choice for a map, however. If you aren't concerned with viewing the detailed images of properties, you might use a street space map, for example. The other base maps that we provide, courtesy of Esri, contain information about landmarks, terrain, and areas outside of Winnebago County. Some layers are also difficult to see on the aerial base map. We provide both light and dark base maps to counteract this issue. The last setting we offer is the Show Reticle option. This setting displays a reticle in the center of the map. It's designed to allow users who cannot or choose not to use a mouse to be able to view data about features on their map. If you press the Enter key while the map is focused in your browser, you'll identify whatever feature is in the center of your map. This reticle is designed to allow keyboard-only users to more easily aim this identification. One last thing. At the bottom of the Settings tab, you can see a link to our Releases page. This page details the updates we make to the WinGIS maps. We appreciate any and all bug reports users submit, and typically respond to each one personally. But if you've run into an issue with our maps and want to see if we fixed it yet, this is a good place to look. That concludes our tutorial for today. If you ever forget how to use one of our tools, most tabs on our map contain a helpful pop-up explaining how to use it. Thank you for watching.